Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. State Champs also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Hi everybody, and welcome back to another edition of State Champs here on Fox Sports Midwest and Fox Sports Indiana. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. If you're a fan of the show, look who we have here. Jenna Skelski is back, fresh off her trip to Italy. How was your vacation?
Oh, it was beautiful, Lauren. We went to Calabria, which is in the southern part of the boot, so we got to see where my Nona's from. So. All
right, very cool. We welcome you back. And of course, hey, it's playoff season all over the Hoosier State, and we're going to get into some baseball and softball. Our main event is from the softball field as Brownsburg and Decatur Central got together. And if you've heard the expression, that's why we play the game before, well, you'll know exactly what I mean. This week's main event, all that and a bag of chips.
Scott Bernstein will be along later for another version of the rundown. Plus, it's never too early for you football players to get some training tips to make you the best player you can be. And this one is for the linemen. It's called Inside the Trenches, and it's coming right up.
All right, well, let's start with some highlights. Let's hit the dirt.
I'm Sean Belegian, and we go to Brebeuf Jesuit for this Section 26 championship in baseball. Cardinal Ritter defeated Danville 6-1 to reach the finals. How about Tri-West Hendricks? They got the best of Brebeuf in a close battle, 3-2. Pick things up in the bottom of the first. Ritter up 1, Kai Ross up to the plate, and the Bruin will hit this one to center field. That is not going to be caught. Tri-West now threatening with a response. Next up, Zach Jeter. That ball is hit the other way, and the first baseman cannot contain it. Kai Ross makes the turn from third base, finds himself scoring easily as Tri-West ties the game up at 1 apiece. To the fifth now. Game still tied at 1. Grant Eifert with the shallow outfield hit that is just out of the reach from the Bruins' second baseman. Eifert finds himself standing at first. DJ Boggs cleaning up the bases here. That hot shot to left field will allow Eifert to score all the way from first as the Raiders take the 2-1 lead. To the seventh, and more from Eifert. That infield smash to second base. He'll beat out the throw. It's a high one. The Raider reaches second base off the arrow. We've seen this in the game before. Boggs up to the plate, infield hit, and here comes Eifert in to score. Throw is over the catcher's head. Jack Henninger also comes in to score. Ritter adding some insurance. Joey Wynn in the box now. The infield bounce to third. Trouble for the Bruin infielder. Nick Salmon comes in to score. Big inning for Cardinal Ritter. They score 4 and lead 6-1. Damian Wallace on the mound to close the game out for Cardinal Ritter. He will get Dawson Wolf looking on the K. Ball game. Cardinal Ritter advances to the regional semifinals as they defeat Tri-West Hendricks 6-1. Your final.
I'm Kevin Trzynski. Thanks to Summit City for the coverage. Homestead and Southside battling in a Class 4A sectional final at Huntington University. The Spartans have won 23 games this year, but the Archers knocked them off in last year's sectional title. What's in store this time around? To the top of the fourth, with the bases juiced for the Archers on the offensive threat. A fly ball to the outfield is all it takes, and that's just what they got. Isaac Combs, the sac fly to left center. Xavier Croxton scores the game's first run. Later in the inning, they would add some more to the lead. Jarvis Jones grounds one to second and beats the throw. Blaine McRae comes in to score to give Southside the 2-0 lead. Archers got a complete game on the mound from Elias Perez. He pitched 7 shutout innings, striking out 2 batters and only giving up 4 hits. Southside seals the deal on this ground out. Isaac Combs steps on the bag as Fort Wayne Southside defeats Homestead 4-0 the final for the second year in a row.
Let me ask you a question. Do you love sports? Do you have your own camera? Do you want to get paid as a freelancer shooting highlights that will appear on State Champs, not just Indiana, but across the entire Midwest? Then what are you waiting for? State Champs is hiring freelancers right now, and we're looking for reporters too. We have a mission to cover every corner of the state, and we need good camera people to bring all of it to life. So once again, if you have your own equipment and a passion for shooting sports, we want to talk to you. Jonathan Kidd is our senior producer and scheduler. You can reach out to him by sending an email to jkidd@statechampsnetwork.com or go to the contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. We pay very competitively and we reward loyalty. Join the State Champs production team as a freelance camera person today. State Champs will be right back.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
I'm Jenna Skelski, and let's touch base with some high school baseball as the Park Tudor Panthers take on the Covenant Christian Warriors in the Section 43 semifinals. Highlights are courtesy of the IHSAA Champions Network. We'll take it to the bottom of the first as the Panthers prowl second and first base with 2 outs. The freshman Peter Duvey steps into the box and hurls one just shy of the warning track. Park Tudor starts this game 1-0. We fast forward to the bottom of the third with the Warriors on defense. With 2 Panthers on third and second, number 5 Alexander swings and misses the pitch, but Richmond comes in and dodges the tag. Later, there's another wild pitch and Duvey scores. Park Tudor adds another run to the books with the score now 3-0. Top of the fourth and Hansley from the Warriors smashes the first pitch to left field. Covenant Christian closes the gap between the teams and makes the score 3-1. The Panthers are up to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Chris Wilson sends the ball deep into left field for an RBI double, his second double of the day. Up next is Tommy Gallagher, who smokes one into left field, sending Wilson all the way home. The Warriors head into the top of the 7th, down by 4. The left fielders for both teams are getting their workouts in today as Coleman sails the ball over the fielder's head. The Park Tudor defense isn't tired as they take down Burris at home plate with a fantastic relay. The Warriors are able to get one more man to touch home plate, but the Park Tudor Panthers take the W with a score of 5-2 and advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Sean Baligian back with you, and we head down to Bosse Field in Evansville for this Section 16 matchup between Castle and Wrights. Castle in scoring position with a man on third, pitch in the dirt, the catcher tries to recover, but here comes Brody Heaton. Close play at the plate, not in time. Heaton is safe, and the Knights take the early 1-0 lead. To the top of the third, and the Knights have 2 on with 1 out. Heaton up in the box. This hit will get past the shortstop, and being waved into home is Chase Wilkinson. No throw to home. Wilkinson easily scores. Castle with the 2-0 lead. Wrights would score a few, but Castle running on all cylinders in this one. In the 5th now, Knights lead 11-2. Bases juice for Castle. CJ Backer's hit will drop in shallow center. Brody Heaton comes in to score. Castle is your Section 16 champions as they defeat Evansville Wrights 14-2, your final.
We have had the pleasure of working with a number of professional athletes over the years here at State Champs. It's true. Many of them always looking for a chance to give back. TJ Lang is a former world champion with the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. He was not a world champion with the Detroit Lions, but we will not go into the Detroit Lions. I digress. You linemen out there, pay attention. For the next few weeks, we'll bring you some training exercises that will make you a better football player. Let's go inside the trenches.
Welcome inside the trenches. I'm TJ Lang, starting guard of the Green Bay Packers, former Brother Rice Warrior and Eastern Michigan Eagle. The power we get when we play football comes mostly from our midsection. We need to make sure our core is strong, and here are a couple base core exercises that can be done anytime, anywhere. We start with toe touches, leg lowers, oblique twists, and finally the Superman. Your reps should be between 10 to 20 for 2 to 3 sets. If you get to 20 and the exercise is too easy, add some weight or find a harder exercise in its place. A good core is the foundation of a good athlete and a good lineman. For Inside the Trenches, I'm TJ Lang.
State Champs is committed to celebrating Indiana high school sports all year long. We are looking forward to another exciting fall on Fox Sports Midwest and Fox Sports Indiana. We are currently developing the first State Champs app. The app will be compatible with not only Android and iPhones, but also available for free on Amazon Fire Stick and Roku TV. Our mission is to create as much content as we possibly can, and by partnering with State Champs, we've got the reach your company desperately needs. Brand loyalties are built when we're young. Sponsoring State Champs is not only a sound business decision, but you can also feel good about the fact you're supporting all the great Indiana high school communities at the same time. High school sports is one of the greatest times in anyone's life. Consider sponsoring State Champs. Please contact Chris Landis at the email address on your screen or by going to contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. The rundown is next, and we'll be right back.
I admit it, I love working with money, negotiating, and making big decisions. That's why I'm majoring in finance and economics at Lawrence Tech. What's truly amazing about the education here is the small class sizes that give me easy access to my professors who truly care about my future. They even helped me get a great internship. And I was able to fulfill my lifelong dream of playing college golf. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Welcome to Hungry Howie's.
We ordered one of the new stuffed flavored crust pizzas. Sorry, when my stomach talks, I always listen. Of course I'll share it with you. Do not use that language with me.
Flavor starts here with fresh dough made daily and 100% real mozzarella cheese. Order a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99 and make it a stuffed flavored crust for only $2 more.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. LTU recently held the RoboFest World Championships on campus. RoboFest is one of the world's first autonomous robot contests for students. The event has teams compete in junior and high school divisions. RoboFest is a festival of competitions and events encouraging students to have fun while learning STEM principles. Students design, construct, and program the robots. Any robotics kits are allowed in the construction. Robots can be programmed with any programming language, and RoboFest programs support computer science for all.
I love that I get to see these kids build these robots, and the trials but also the success, because I mean, to see their face when they succeed is awesome.
RoboFest began at LTU in the year 2000 and has grown rapidly. Over 25,000 students have completed. Teams from the United States and countries like Brazil, Canada, China, Mexico, Romania, South Africa, and more. The goal, of course, to spark young students' interest in science, engineering, and technology, as well as promoting good teamwork and good work ethics. Students have the freedom to use any kind of technology, and RoboFest is fair and educational since no direct adult help is allowed. Students have to do it completely on their own. If you're interested in learning more about RoboFest and want to get involved, head over to the Lawrence Technological University website, ltu.edu, right now. All right, what's up, State Champs Nation? Time for another edition of The Rundown. This is your boy, Scott Bernstein. What up, my man?
What's up, man? Let's run and gun, baby.
All right, this is where we talk recruiting in the Hoosier State. We've got a lot to get into this week. We're going to focus on boys basketball. Let's start in the coaching ranks. Warren Central is a massive school. There are nearly 4,000 kids in
small college
population. Yeah. The basketball program has been really great the last several years, including an undefeated run to a state championship in the 2017-2018 school year. Now, Chris Byers was 86-18 as a head coach there, decided for a new challenge at Franklin Central. Assistant Christoph Kendrick was hired. What's going on?
Well, Christoph Kendrick had been an assistant under Byers, then he moved over to Howe Military. I think he won close to 40 games in his 2 years there. Came back to Warren Central, accepted the job 3 weeks ago. I guess he's moving on to greener pastures after less than a month. He's accepting the assistant coaching job at the college ranks at Bradley, and the Warren Central job is wide open once again. The athletic director has stated that he intends to hire a coach probably by the first week of June, mid-June, so get that program back up and running. But right now, it's anyone's guess at who's going to be the coach at Warren Central, and that is a plum of a job. Whoever gets it is very lucky. It has a ton of resources at his disposal.
Yeah, so when it happens, we'll let you know right here. Okay, we have a six-pack of sophomore guards whose stock are rising. Let's blitz on what's up. First, Homestead shooting guard Luke Good.
Yeah, this guy's probably the best of the prospects right now that we're going to highlight. Just a fierce competitor, someone that's a diamond-studded dandy at the off-guard spot, very versatile, averaged about 15 points a game. Butler and Iowa have already come in on.
All right. How about another guy at the 2 from Evansville Reitz, Owen Deese?
Deese, dynamic in the open floor. He's been really hidden behind his backcourt partner, Christian Lander, who's probably the best point guard prospect in the entire state. They make a dynamic duo of a 1-2 punch there. But Deese is someone that is very crafty, very efficient, and someone that is, his star is on the rise, and someone who's potential. He's just starting to scratch the surface on his potential. I expect big things from him in the next couple of years.
You got an offer?
Yeah. Evansville just came in and offered him. Walter McCarty, from retired NBA star, played at Kentucky, won a national championship. He's coaching the University of Evansville. He came in and offered Deese last week.
He'll get more. Jaden Taylor is a wing from Perry Meridian, getting some in-state love.
Yeah, Jaden Taylor, just, a dynamic slasher, very smooth, a finisher, a guy that averaged about 16 points a game last year, and Butler has come in with an offer as well as IUPUI.
Another wing and another guy named Jaden, Avon's Jaden Brewer, love from Ohio.
Yeah, I love this sophomore from the Indianapolis area, the type of kid that I just think the sky is the limit for him, averaged 16 points a game last year, just really showed a diverse skill set, someone that it finishes at the rack and is just really the definition of explosive.
Right, Miami, Ohio.
Miami, Ohio came in with an offer, and I expect a lot more offers coming down the pike this summer.
All right, moving on. South Bend Riley sophomore shooter Blake Wesley has a few suitors.
Yeah, I really love what I've seen from Wesley the last couple months in the offseason. Blake Wesley, the perfect combination of a marksman with a motor, excellent shooter, shot 45%, I think, from beyond the arc last year, averaged about 14 points a game. But he's also a kid that has a defensive mindset. He's a glue guy, a Sir Grind a lot, so he's kind of like finesse and kind of a rough and rugged customer at the same time. He just got offered by Butler and Toledo.
All right, big ones. Finally, manning the point at Hamilton Heights is Gus Etchison. Who's coming?
Yeah, Gus is an underrated gem, I think, at the point. Just a tidal wave of tenacity, a type of kid who plays angry, high basketball IQ, and also a great shooter, shot over 40% from three-point range last year. Just right now got an IUPUI offer, but I expect more offers to come his way in the future. He is really the definition of what you want in a fearless floor general.
He's Scott Bernstein, and that is the rundown.
StateChampsNetwork.com is the heartbeat of the State Champs sports universe. Compelling stories, the latest blogs in recruiting and news, and of course, literally hundreds of hours of all the incredible State Champs shows and highlights you can handle. State Champs covers all high school sports in both the state of Michigan and Indiana. Bookmark StateChampsNetwork.com and check back every day. And for more video and breaking news, follow State Champs on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. State Champs is your home for high school sports. The main event is next.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we're driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Welcome to Hungry Howie's.
We ordered one of the new stuffed flavored crust pizzas. Sorry, when my stomach talks, I always listen. Of course I'll share it with you. Do not use that language with me.
Flavor starts here with fresh dough made daily and 100% real mozzarella cheese. Order a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99 and make it a stuffed flavored crust for only $2 more.
Hungry
Howie's! I chose Lawrence Tech for the architecture program and volleyball team. Architecture is a great fit for me because I love math and design. Now I combine them with technology to create beautiful structures. At Lawrence Tech, I didn't have to wait until my 3rd year to start designing. Our hands-on education begins right from day one. And I'm really excited about LTU's Design Center in Detroit. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Welcome back to State Champs. Heading into this year's softball 4A playoffs, one thing was certain. Decatur Central were the defending champs and on a 20-plus game winning streak. No one was going to stand in their way. Enter Tuesday's regional matchup versus Brownsburg, this week's main event. This week's main event, the epitome of just how tough the playoffs can be. Class 4A Regional, the #1 ranked and defending state champs, Decatur Central Hawks, squaring off against the 16th ranked Brownsburg Bulldogs. Hawks riding a 23-game winning streak, rarely giving up a run. Bulldogs coming in hot, winners of 12 of their last 13, table set. DC 27-1 coming in. We're going to pick things up top of the 4th, 2 outs. The Hawks, Dylan Cravens, a nice poke to the gap. That would be a stand-up double. However, she was left stranded, game scoreless. Bulldogs going for their 20th win. This is the bottom of the 4th. Senior Anna Carroll, a rocket that bangs off the chain link 6 inches higher, and it was gone. Just a loud single. Brownsburg could not capitalize. To the 6th inning now. The lefty leading off, junior Mackenzie Bedrick. That is a bullet through the infield. Anna Carroll then follows suit. She takes the offering to right. Bedrick on her horse. She will slide in safely to third. All of a sudden, Bulldogs in business. So, ducks on the pond. No outs. The junior Mara Wood at the dish. Bang! The Seeing Eye single allows Bedrick to cross the plate of their 23-game-long win streak. Hawks had a shutout in 17. No more. Bulldogs bite. Score 1-0 going into the 7th. Season on the line now for DC. Maddie Edwards on the mound for Brownsburg. Hawks junior Kenzie Smith up with 2 outs. Long fly ball deep to left. Check out Sophie Bosket, the senior with the clutch catch. That's all she wrote. There will be a new state champ in 4A. The Brownsburg Bulldogs win their first regional championship in 14 years. Number 1 Decatur Central falls by a 1-0 final.
It's kind of funny because the pitcher is actually on my travel team, and then she's also going to UND, which is my rival for college as well, so I'll still play her then. But I kind of knew what she threw, and I knew she was going to throw inside, and I just had a mindset and I went for it.
I think it really built our confidence because we were down for during the season because some of the games that we played, but now sectionals and regionals, it really bumped our confidence and we're ready to play on Saturday.
So for probably the last half of the season, we've relied a lot on Kelsey Indris, who is our starter, done a great job, but then Maddie's always been there, ready to come in. We used that same strategy in the sectional, worked out well, and we actually did the flip-flop of that. So they both have their strengths, and so it worked out for that inning and the rest of that game. And we talk about, a game is 7 innings and we play until the last side, whether we're up or down, whether we're up 5, down 5. So, our conference and our, non-conference schedule prepares us for that. So I think our girls know that we just need 1 inning to put together some hits, and anytime we do that, we've always got a chance.
All right, big upset there for Brownsburg. Congratulations.
And that's all the time we have for this week. We'll have girls tennis finals and track and field state finals highlights on next week's show. In the meantime, stay connected with us all week long on State Champs Indiana's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page, as well as our YouTube channel.
All right, it's been a while, but Jenna's just back from vacation, and we always end the show with a quick showdown of rock, paper, scissors, so let's do this. Oh, yeah. Welcome home. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. State Champs also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association.